Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nurse Babe Brett, and in today's video I am going to cover ADN versus BSN so I can help you figure out what the difference is and you can figure out which is best for you. So let's get started. ADN stands for Associate's Degree in Nursing, and so it is a shorter degree than the BSN, which is the Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. And so an ADN typically takes about 2 years to complete versus the BSN takes 4 years to complete. So the requirements for an ADN degree includes a high school diploma, and of course in high school you have to have taken math and science courses, and you need to have at least a 3.0 GPA, and sometimes they look at your math and science GPA and then they look at your overall cumulative GPA, but you need to have at least a 3.0 and you need to have a high school diploma. Sometimes there is an application fee and that can vary, but just be prepared to pay an application fee. The BSN program is a little longer, and because it's a little longer, it's more expensive. So the BSN takes 4 years to complete, sometimes a little longer, but 4 years is the average. The requirements are the same, so you have to have a high school diploma, you have to have typically greater than a 3.0 GPA. However, some nursing schools will accept lower GPAs. It really just depends. But you also have to have taken an entrance exam for most nursing schools. They look at your math and science GPA similar to the ADN degree. And you also have prerequisites that you have to take for that program. And so there are some similarities. However, the curriculum, it can be different. So an ADN degree focuses on the core nursing skills. So that's going to be your assessment skills, your basic nursing care. So that is why it is a shorter program. Versus the BSN program, it's going to focus on all of those same things, plus nursing research. You're going to have some community health in there. You're going to have some mental health in there. And so it's more in the program as far as the BSN when compared to the ADN. So like I said, because the BSN is a longer program, it is more expensive. It takes longer to achieve the BSN versus the ADN. However, the ADN is a good start for someone who maybe just wants to get started in the nursing field and perhaps go back for your degree at a later date for your BSN. It is a good option for you. But if you are someone who has more time to work with, you don't want to have to go back to school and you kind of want to just be one and done, then maybe the BSN is better for you. Now, with that being said, there are some hospitals that have a preference over accepting nursing applicants with a BSN versus an ADN. And so that is also something to keep in mind. That does not mean that you will not be able to find a job with an ADN. That is not true. However, like I said, a lot of hospitals have a preference for people with a BSN degree versus the ADN degree. Now, there are also some hospitals that will accept ADN degrees, but then you have to commit to returning back to school to achieve your BSN. And then there are also some hospitals that won't push for that and will also just accept the ADN. The earning potential is different too, so that is something to keep in mind. With an ADN degree, you have a lower earning potential when compared to the BSN degree. And the reason is because you are more qualified for some of those positions in leadership, education, some research positions with your BSN degree, which equals higher pay, which is a higher earning potential. Versus an ADN degree, a lot of those positions require a BSN. So that is why your earning potential is a little less when compared to the BSN degree. So that is also something to keep in mind as well. Typically, when people return back to school for their BSN, if they already have their ADN, then it takes about maybe 1.5 to 2 years to complete that program. Maybe 1 year. It really depends on if it's an accelerated route, if it's a traditional route. It really just depends. But if you're someone who's thinking about going back to grad school to become an APRN or, to get your MSN and, just doing management or something like that, then you will have to get your BSN. That is a requirement for those higher up degrees. You do have to get the BSN, and then you can get your master's or your doctorate. And so that is also something to keep in mind. So I hope this video was helpful in helping you decide what the differences are and what might work best for you in this moment. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment them below. Again, my name is Nurse Babe Brett. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you can be the first to know when I post my next video. See you guys soon.